Hey guys, wow, Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time and I'm sorry. It's probably just going to be a message of this video is just apologizing. Because I know it has been a while. I know there really hasn't been any videos and there really hasn't been any form of communication with you guys. I have been able to post on Instagram a few times in the last few months about kind of where I've been. So if you follow us over there, you might have seen our post. And sometimes on occasion I post on Twitter. But it has been, oh, look at you being all lovable. Hi. Hi, you want to say hi? Oh, do you want to say hi to the camera? Yeah, here we go. Pip, pip. Yeah. You look pink. Oh, you're never this friendly. Oh, yeah, you try to show off. Yeah, they can see you over there. Can they see you? So yeah, I just kind of got a chance today to film, and I just wanted to film, I would say a quick update, but I know there's a lot of updates, so this video is probably going to be pretty long, but I just kind of wanted to fill you in on where I've been and what's been going on with my life. And I know the last few times there have been videos on my channel, it's either been an update video or a cage tour, so obviously this video isn't going to differ from that, but as I said, I just wanted to update you guys on where I've been and what's going on in my life and the pet's life and all that good stuff. You're so cute right now. Hi, can you be like this all the time? Yeah. I kind of want to get up and make sure everything's good over there. Can I come back? I like this, Libby. Do I have to turn the camera on to get this, Libby? Okay, so the first part of this video I'm going to be an update on me and what's been going on in my life, which is kind of why I haven't been around and been posting videos. So I'm distracted by her cuteness. Literally, guys, for less than 5 minutes a day she is like this, and the rest of the time she doesn't like to be messed with, or she doesn't like affection or anything. She's the strangest cat. Anyways, okay, so yeah, the last few months in my life have been extremely chaotic, which is why I haven't had time to film or post videos or really even have time for social media. I'm not sure what persuaded me to do this, but in the last few months I've taken on 3 jobs and school. So, hi. So cute. But yeah, in the last few months I've been extremely busy with school and work. Yeah. Before this semester over, well, I think the beginning of this year, so I'm not really sure if I filmed a video since then. I think I did film an update after that. I got a new job, so I was working one part-time job and like a mini part-time job. It's not really part-time, but it's not really, like it's something, whatever. Anyways, so I've been working those 2 jobs with school, and over the summer I had a lot going on, even though I wasn't taking any classes. But anyways, for this fall semester I was taking a full load of classes, a very heavy load of classes, matter of fact, as well as the part-time job, the little part-time job, and my seasonal job. And if you guys have probably been around the channel or our Instagram and stuff for a while, you might know, but every Halloween season I work a Halloween job and I'm an assistant manager over there. So it is pretty chaotic, and this year I honestly didn't plan on working over there just because I did have school and 2 other jobs. But I decided to. I'm not honestly sure what persuaded me to think that I could do that and take on all of that. What are you doing? No. You are behaving. Come back and behave. Come back. Come here. So yeah, I'm not sure what persuaded me to, but yeah, I took on being an assistant manager at the seasonal store, and also working my 2 other part-time jobs and going to school full-time, and it is actually a pretty heavy credit load. You were behaving. What happened? No, don't climb the dress. No. You're being so cute. Don't change now. Come on. You're not climbing a dress. So since August, my schedule has pretty much consisted of working at the seasonal store in the morning, the big part-time job in the afternoon, the little part-time job on any of my days off, which leaves me with no days off, and staying up to at least 2 in the morning working on homework, if not like 3 or 4. I'm honestly not sure how I'm operating on like no sleep, and I know that's not healthy for me, but I've been doing good so far, but I'm kind of starting to feel the wear down. But you know, I figure come basically November, it will all be said and done, and I will be back to a little more normal of a schedule, and I could put away at least some extra money for like the holiday season and stuff like that. So it's just a temporary thing. It's not like it's going to stay like that, but it has left me very busy and very tired, and I'm trying to have a social life on top of it when I can and just be like a normal person. It hasn't, it's been a little difficult, but I chose to do it and I'm okay with it, but it has left me no time for filming videos. Well, granted, the pets still have a lot of love and care. It's not like they are being sacrificed by any means, you know. When I'm home, even if it's the wee hours, I'm spending time with them, so you know, that is not a problem, but I will be happy to have more time though to spend with them and sleep and stuff like that, and hopefully get back to filming videos, because mid-November, when the seasonal job is done, I will kind of kick into having holiday hours at both my part-time jobs, which can still leave me pretty busy, and the semester is not done till almost Christmas. So it'll still be a little busy, but hopefully it will slow down a little. I'm not obviously sure what that schedule will leave me as far as filming videos, and I don't want to make promises that I can't keep, saying that, oh gee, as soon as I'm done I'll be able to film videos again. But I'm going to try to be more active on Instagram and Twitter at least, so you guys can follow me on there and get updates on at least the pets and what's going on if I don't have time to sit down and film a video and edit it. Editing videos is probably one of the big reasons I haven't put videos up. I actually have a handful of videos already pre-filmed that are just sitting there. My Q&A videos, which I think is the last video I posted, which was asking for questions for Q&A. I've literally filmed like all 3 or 4 parts of them, and they're ready to go, except I need to edit them, and they're just going to take a long time to edit because I want to add the questions in on the screen and all the effects and stuff like that. And I know it doesn't look like it, but editing takes a long time, and that's without making them look like really put together. And I'm a perfectionist, so I work a long time on them, and so therefore they're kind of just sitting in my library and they haven't been edited yet. There's also a few cage tours, which I'm not sure if I'm going to even post at this point, just because of a lot of things that I'll get into on the second part of this video, as well as they're kind of out of date. They were like a spring layout, now it's obviously fall, so I probably won't even post those, but maybe I will put a collage of the footage together of the hamsters and put that video up or something like that. Maybe, I'm not for sure. Hopefully in the coming few months I will have time to at least edit those videos and put them up, because I really want you guys to see the Q&A, because you guys asked some really awesome questions and I was happy to film it. It's just obviously I filmed it a little bit of time ago, on top of the fact that I already had other videos that haven't got posted yet. So anyways, yeah, that has kind of been what is going on with my life. A little chaotic, as you guys can probably tell. So yeah, anyways, on to the second part of this video, which, no lie, I have been kind of dreading filming, and when I have gotten a chance to film an update video I haven't wanted to, because update videos with pets means a lot of catching you up on things that have happened the last few months, because I'm pretty sure the last time I had an update video up was like the springtime, like early springtime, so a lot has happened in those few months. And yeah, so let's get into the update on the pets. Since it's been a few months since I put a video up, we have lost a couple of our family pets, which is why it's kind of really hard to film this and talk about them. But Chloe, who was, I know, not on this channel a lot, was a family cat of ours who we've had for a very long time, and she wasn't really much about being on camera and stuff like that, so there really wasn't many clips of her on the channel. But we've had her for best we can think. We think we might have adopted her in 2001 for whatever reason. That's just like we think that's when we adopted her, was like 2001-ish. And she was already an adult when we adopted her. Obviously she was a rescue cat, so we have no clue how old she was, but she was at least an adult. So we had her for at least 17 years, so she, you know, no doubt she was an elderly age and lived an amazing life, but her passing away was just really hard on all of us, because like my sister, for example, literally doesn't have any memories without her, so it was just a hard loss to come by. And even though she lived a good life and she didn't seem to suffer, it just wasn't something you obviously expect, so it was a little hard to lose a very loved kitty cat in our home. And pretty much she's just been through with all of us through so many milestones. I have prom pictures with her, because she would lay out on the patio and we'd always take pictures outside, and she was in all of them. She was in my sister's prom pictures from this year. You know, she really has just been a crucial part of all of our lives, and it just kind of seems to be missing without her. Even though it has been a couple months now, it's still kind of, when I come home from work, I'm used to her greeting me by the door and just being her sassy little self, and so it's been definitely really hard without her around and all of her cute little quirks. That brings me to the hamsters. All the other cats are doing perfectly fine, I should say. Livy is, as you probably saw earlier, very big and very rambunctious still. I literally cannot believe August was a year we've had her, and she was, and we don't know how old she was, but maybe like 8 or 12, no, maybe like 16 weeks when we adopted her, maybe somewhere around there, a couple months old. So I cannot believe she's over a year old. She has not changed other than she's so big. Like, I cannot believe how big she has gotten. Like, I will try to rein her in here a little bit later, but she has left to go get into trouble. But she is still a pain in the butt. We love her, but she is definitely still very kitten-like. She does not like to lay down and cuddle. This whole situation that happened earlier was very rare for her. There's a couple minutes out of the day where she gets affectionate, and then like that's it. Like, don't touch me. She doesn't like to be picked up. She just, when you pet her, she seems to be confused at what you're doing. Like, she's a very strange cat. But she hopefully will start mellowing down a little bit here soon. Like, she's definitely very rambunctious. Phoebe, which is obviously my baby, which I know you guys have seen her in videos, is doing wonderful, and I'm very thankful for that because she's also getting up there in age. I think she turned 13 this year. Wait. Yeah, 13, so I can't even imagine my life without her, and I'm very happy that she is doing healthy and fine so far. Mia, which I know is like not been featured on the channel at all because she's very skittish. She was a rescue cat that had a really rough life before we adopted her, so she's pretty skittish. She's also at least 13 years old because we adopted her as an adult, so yeah. We have definitely a little elder ones, and I won't lie, we've been thinking about getting another one since we've lost Chloe and just kind of filling that home up a little bit more, but we definitely have our hands full right now with the 3 we have and all of us having a very busy life, so those definitely are going to just, no new pets, I don't think, in the near future for us, but never say never. But yes, that brings me to the hamsters and the updates on them, which is definitely going to be rough to talk about. If you do follow me on Instagram and possibly Twitter, I don't know if I mentioned it on there, a few months ago Stitch passed away, and no lie, that was really hard to go through because he was my very first, my opinion, my very first hamster, because I don't really count the one I had as a kid. Like, he, in all perspective to me, was my very first hamster, and he was my baby. He's what really made me fall in love with hamsters, so losing him was really rough. He was I think a little over 2, because I adopted him as a baby, so he was a little over 2.5 years old when he passed away. No doubt in my mind that he lived a really good life, a very long one, and I really think he was happy, and I think, you know, I gave him a good home. But, you know, even at 2.5, just losing him wasn't an easy process. I talked about it on Instagram on a post, and I don't think I'm going to re-say it completely in detail, but he had been sick for a few months, and it had been really hard to watch, so him passing, I don't want to say it was a relief, because that's not what I mean by any means, but it was a relief in a sense to know that he wasn't in any pain. I don't think at any point he was in any pain to begin with, because I would have made the decision to help him along if I thought he was in pain, but his life wasn't as easy as it once was, which happens when hamsters get older, especially if they get illnesses or diseases and stuff like that. So no doubt now that he's able to run over the Rainbow Bridge and be completely free of all of the conditions that had kind of constricted him in those last few months. He still gave such a life. It absolutely amazed me that even through all that he was going through, that he still wanted to play. Every little ounce of energy he had, he wanted to get on his saucer and play, even though walking had become hard and just eating and everything. And it was really hard to watch him go through that. Like, you know, I think as pet owners, we love, it's great to watch our pets when they're, you know, young and there's no problems with it, but as they get older, it's incredibly hard to watch them get older and suffer through things. It's just, there's always a downside to having pets, and I think sometimes when we adopt them, we look at the plus sides, but, you know, I think as when you adopt a pet, you have to take care of them through the good and the bad, and, you know, see them through that. So, you know, I guess in a sense, like, when he passed away, like, it made the pain a little easier knowing that he lived a really long life, but still, he was my first baby, and so that was really rough. And, you know, I really miss having a robo, I won't lie, because it's been a couple months. I just miss their energeticness and just their quirkiness, but I also know right now, considering that I have a lot on my plate, robos in my opinion take even more time than a normal dwarf or Syrian hamster. They obviously all take attention, but I think a robo you really have to be very hands-on to kind of help tame them in that process and stuff like that. So I don't see myself getting a robo anytime soon, because I know I did see questions after I posted about that if I'd be getting a new hamster anytime soon. And I don't want to say no, but I also don't want to say yes, because I just know there's a lot on my plate right now, but maybe in the near future, because I definitely miss having a robo, and my little baby is definitely missed, and his little cage seems so empty for the longest time. I ended up giving the girls both the top and the bottom cage because I just couldn't handle seeing it empty, and it definitely gave them a lot of space, like more space than they could ever really need. Most of the time the top cage didn't really even get used that much. Sometimes I would see Perry go up in there, but that was about it. But at least it was filled, and seeing it empty, we all know as pet owners, is like the hardest part. So now lastly, that brings me to the girls. It's been definitely a rough few months with them. They were, Tinkerbell passed away about a month ago as of making this video, and that I think might have been the roughest pet loss in a sense. Like, Minnie really just struck me because it hit so unexpectedly, and that was really hard. But Tinkerbell, I don't know if I want to talk about it on the video because it could be graphic for some people, but Tinkerbell very unexpectedly passed away, and that was really rough. I had literally been playing with her not even 2 minutes, and I don't even think it was 2 minutes beforehand. I had had my hand in their cage and was playing with them, and was going to come back and give them some treats, but I needed to go finish something, and I literally came back 2 minutes later and she was not with us anymore. And that was really rough because literally that was just a shock to me, how she could be 100% perfectly fine literally 2 minutes ago, and I hadn't even completely interacted with her yet, so I hadn't touched her, so it's not like I had her in my hand and something was on my hand and had hurt her. Like, I was more playing with Perry than I was her, but she was in the cage, and Tinkerbell was a whole lot more skittish, so she's not one to get up in your hand and like affection like that. It still literally leaves me in shock to this day because I have no clue what occurred. And I know with hamsters so many things happen under the surface of them. They can really get sick and just have things going on that you have no clue until it's taken their life. And so I have no clue what caused her death, other than she was literally perfectly fine and healthy up until obviously she wasn't. So I'm not sure obviously what happened. There were no bite marks on her or anything like that, so it's not like it was somehow connected to Perry in any situation. It wasn't. The girls got along so wonderfully well. I was very lucky with them. The quarrels they'd have with each other were more play than anything else. I mean, they'd have their little bickering moments like any two would do, or any sisters would have, but it never was an incident where they would get hurt, so I have no doubt that it was not resulted because of that. I don't know if I'm going to be making a memorial video for either Chloe, Stitch, or Tinkerbell. I'm not really sure. Memorial videos aren't really my kind of thing. It kind of just brings up all the emotions and the feelings of going through that. And for Stitch, who has passed away, you know, several months ago now, and I've been able to kind of heal and not be so upset over that. And I don't know if I kind of want to dig those feelings back up or not and make a video, on top of the fact that obviously I don't have a lot of time to edit videos, but it might be something that I put a video together of footage of all three of them, or separate videos, I'm not really sure, or at least showing cute footage of them that maybe hasn't been up on the channel before, that I'd gotten of them before they passed away. So as I said, I don't want to say that I will put one up and not, because I don't honestly think I will, but maybe some kind of montage video will go up of them. I think that's it for the sad updates part of the video. Otherwise, you know, the pets are doing fine. We're all doing pretty good, just busy. What else? Hopefully maybe some new holiday videos are going to go up. As I said in the beginning of the video, basically Christmas is coming soon. I didn't get a chance to do the Halloween, I guess it was kind of Halloween theme that I wanted to do for the girls. But I didn't get a chance to do their cage. Their cage just ended up kind of being a hodgepodge of toys and stuff lately. It's been kind of sad. It's normally like this big theme, and lately it's just kind of been different toys when I clean the bedding out and stuff like that. But I definitely want to be doing a Christmas theme for them, and I guess I'm just going to save all the stuff I got for the Halloween theme for a next year cage tour of some type for Halloween. But I'm happy to be putting the holiday one together soon, even though I don't know what I'm doing exactly with it. But the Christmas theme was the girls' first theme because I adopted them literally almost a year ago. The end of November will be a year. So I'm going to be putting together a Christmas layout for her. At this point, she pretty much has both cages to herself. I've kind of actually, the bottom and the top cage, I don't actually have them connected at the moment. So she's just been in the top cage. But I don't know if I'll connect them and have two Christmas themes or not. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do. That just seems a lot of cage for her. Honestly, she'll just kind of stay in one. She doesn't kind of travel. I don't think, I mean, like when I have the tubes in, sometimes I'll find her in, you know, the bottom or the top. But for the most part, she just stays in one. So I don't really know if it'll be worth connecting them unless I do have a lot of Christmas stuff. So maybe I will. I don't know for sure yet. I also, as I said, I don't know what the future holds obviously for new pets, but at the moment I don't plan on getting any new hamsters. Not that I don't want to, and not like if I happen to go to the pet store or saw a post up on Craigslist or something that I wouldn't give in. But just right now I don't feel like I have the time to kind of give to a new pet or anything like that. So I don't really know, but I'm not going to say never because I am definitely missing having, you know, a robo, and I miss kind of, you know, with Perry and the girls. I really kind of gotten used to having a pair, and it was really cute. So I don't know if I would do a pair again. Like, I wouldn't say no to doing a pair because they did get along pretty well, but I'm always fearful of things like if they don't get along well, and because I only have two. What are you doing? I only have two big cages. I do have the old 20-gallon that I used to keep Stitch in before I'd upgraded him to the 40. I do still have that, and I was looking at getting rid of it, but I always end up keeping it kind of just in case. But no, you were behaving. Stop it. I don't really know if I'd want to get another pair on top of having Perry because Perry has kind of gotten used to having both of the cages, even if she doesn't use it. Honestly, I don't think it would be any loss to her if she just only permanently had one, the top or the bottom. But if I got a pair and they needed to be separated, then I would need 3 cages, and I kind of only have room in my room for 2 right now. So I do have a 20-gallon as a backup if I needed it, but I don't really have the space for it. I mean, I obviously could make room for it if I needed to. So I don't know, obviously, what the future holds. If a pair, or any hamster for that matter, kind of just fell into my lap and just felt right, then maybe I would bring a new hamster into the family. But for the moment, I don't think so. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe in the new year. But I think that is kind of it for those updates. Hopefully I'll have some holiday videos, I hope, up with at least Perry, or maybe some old footage from last year of the girls. I'm not really sure. We'll see how free my life frees up or not. We'll see. But yeah, okay, so that was a really long video, I am sure. But I'm really, really happy to have made another video. But I'm really happy to have gotten a chance to film this video, and hopefully I remember how to edit. I guess if you're seeing this video, I do. Honestly, it's been so long, I'm kind of afraid I have forgotten how to edit a video. But I'm really happy to hopefully be getting back into YouTube and getting maybe the Q&As posted over the next few months, and hopefully my life will kind of settle down here and so forth. So yeah, I'm gonna go get Perry and see if she's awake and let you guys see her, and maybe you've kind of seen Olivia, and the other ones are just sleeping somewhere, but I will go get Perry so you guys can see her. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I look forward to hopefully being around somewhere, whether it's at least on here or Instagram and whatnot. And I love you guys. Bye! Wanna say hello? Oh, there's a pooper. There's a pooper. I don't think you're in focus. Ooh, forgive my nails. I'm sorry, guys. Hi. See, it's been a while. Say hello. It's so hard to get you focused. Yeah. Yeah, no. She's my little baby. Oh, sure. Yeah, no. You're so freaking adorable. You're so cute. Are you done? Oh! Bye bye, you dropped it. You just gave it to the baby. You can't have it. Okay, say bye again. Say bye goodness, I could gobble you up.